Happy International Women's Day, ladies. Woo! Gotta love it. So, this International Women's Day, the theme is, and I had to write this down because otherwise I'd get it all wrong. The theme is choose to challenge. A challenged world is an alert world, and from challenge comes change. And I think this basically boils down to the fact that if we live inside our comfort zone, nothing changes. But once we start to shift out of that comfort zone, that is where the magic happens. Now, it's not to say that we're going to go and dive head first into changing absolutely every aspect of our life. Not at all. As far as I'm concerned, any sustainable habits changes are done incrementally. So you're going to do a small bit at a time, which of course is what I'm always talking about. And you guys are going to hear me carrying on and on and on about if you want to make changes in your life, you do it one small step at a time. It's like, how do you eat the proverbial elephant? Well, you eat it one bite at a time. Inevitably, if we try and do too many drastic changes all at once, we become overwhelmed and anxious and we end up dropping it and reverting back. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just our body's way of going, whoa, time out, too much to deal with. But what we can deal with is small incremental change. Now, sometimes we get thrown into situations, for example, COVID, where we do have to have big and drastic changes and we have to make them. But and as much as there has been a lot of negative stuff coming out of COVID, there's also been an amazing amount of positive stuff. And I like to dwell on all the positive stuff because I feel like the positive stuff completely outweighs all the negative. The negative is often the doomsdayers, the naysayers, the folks who like to live in fear, the pessimists, that kind of person who, let's face it, are not always the nice people to hang out with. I rather deal with those who are optimistic, who see the glass half full, who always see the light, who look for opportunities, who find the opportunities, who take a chance and who run with it. I am completely amazed that yes, there have been so many businesses that have gone out of business, and there's been so many people who no longer have jobs, and I am deeply sorry for all of this. But on the flip side, there have been so many new businesses opening up. It has amazed me. And that's exactly what it is. Like, we've had to change. There's been a force of change. And in my mind, the force of change, if you have embraced it, you've come out the other side better. And if you haven't and you stayed stuck there, well, that's when things went rather pear. So, ladies, I'd love to know what it is that you're going to challenge yourself to do, even if it is just one small thing like drinking an extra glass of water. But give us a shout, let me know. I would love to hear. I hear so many amazing stories from all the women who I interact with about all the things that they're up to, and I am inspired every single day in every way by these women. And I would love to hear your story because you are inspiring somebody whether you believe it or not. So, how are you challenging yourself today? How are you challenging yourself going forward? Are you just cruising in the comfort zone, or are you ready to make some changes? I am super excited to hear this. Have a wonderful International Women's Day. Celebrate it in some way, whether it's big or small, it makes no difference. And just be proud of who you are and what you have accomplished to get to this point so far. And know that you will continue to grow and learn and be more amazing. And that's my wish for you. So, happy International Women's Day.